Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the next delegate to the Virginia House of Delegates, my friend Chuong Nguyen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon to all friends and family. This has been a spectacular privilege, and I don't say that lightly. It's been a spectacular privilege to have this ability and this honor and this opportunity to serve and to engage folks, engage people, engage the community, engage all of us to want to serve and do better for the communities as well. I take this time to first offer my thanks and gratitude first to my parents, Dr. and Mrs. Chuong Nguyen, who through turmoil and through strife had brought my brothers and me to the United States, escaping the communist regime, escaping the hardships, and bringing us here to a country that has offered us so many wonderful opportunities and privileges for which we have certainly tried to take advantage of. And hopefully, as part of my quest for office, is to provide those same dreams and same opportunities to fulfill dreams for all of us here. So I thank Mom and Dad very much, and also my brothers who couldn't be here today, but very much thank my Mom and Dad. And also, I have next to my Mom and Dad is my wife of now 6 years. She has very much put up with me for 5 years and 9 months, but now, especially in the last couple months, even more so. We had a great conversation when I was first offered this opportunity, and she has not only been supportive, but also encouraging of this event, as all my family is. My parents, as you know, and most of you as well, they've been great recruiters of help and support, and very much in the community. So I think this represents my family very much to start off with. If I could please just give them a hand. And then, nextly, I just want to thank you to Jackson and to Jim and to Stephen that are here today as well, and all of us and all of you that are here, without whom, very much so, as I've learned in these past month and past few weeks, its support comes one by one. Support comes from the engagement that I've had an opportunity to encounter with you all, and to know your message, and to know and allow me to present mine, and to know your thoughts and concerns, and that's all that's important. That's exactly why I want to pursue this, is to give back to this community, engage the community, and give to them and give to you all what the opportunities that I've had myself. Very much this next part, so I want to thank to you, and I hope to call upon you again, and I know members here are continually in support of my efforts. And this next part as well, I want to speak about a woman who, during the first few weeks of my candidacy, and even before so, I had a chance to meet, and that's Barbara Comstock. Barbara is now representing us in the 10th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives. Before this, she was a delegate. She was in the House of Delegates and served for 4 years since 2010 in the House of Delegates, with great achievements within in the legislature, and now great achievements in the House. But I'll echo what I started off with. I think hopefully Barbara would agree that one of her greatest achievements is to be a supportive wife and mother to her husband, who is retired now as an educator, and her 3 children and grandchildren as well. And another thing which I found great, sort of commonality with Barbara is her investment in education in youth, leading a youth development, presenting youth development programs for youth, and that's something, as a former educator myself, I greatly highly cherish. But I want to introduce you very much and thank Barbara. This is for helping me. I remember these 2 things I remember Barbara saying, and when we first started was, Chuong, I'm sure your wife will be very thankful, because when I was running, just all the walking I did, I lost about 35 pounds. And secondly, as a goal of encouragement, she told me that, you know, one of the messages or thoughts I always kept with me was I never wanted to call on on election night to make that concession call to my opponent. And that's very much true in me. It's that competitive side, but also that drive as well. So very much I would like to introduce Congresswoman Barbara Comstock.
Get everyone, family all in front of the sign here, right? You in the middle. Mark up here, then. I could be on the end.